Just a quick info. So right after me, Dr. Espen will come on stage. He's a ninja warrior, so if you want to fight him for the microphone, you can try. But it's going to be a really hard task. So just wanted to let you know that we're doing a double pitch, so it's going to be myself and then Dr. Espen straight after. So I just want to check in with you all. How are we doing this afternoon, Unstoppables? Sounds like we're in need of a coffee. Let's try that again. How are we this afternoon? I'm so excited to be here with you today. My name is Marcia. I'm Dr. Espen's events manager. I'm also his partner in Shine, and I'm going to be representing Dr. Espen Enterprises today. What we are looking for is an investor, an aligned investor in our business. And what we're looking for numbers-wise is 1.4 million to start with. The 1.4 million we will use to actually expand globally. So what we have been doing the last 4 years is we've been running events here in Australia, and we've been extremely popular and we've been extremely successful. We have had our last event sold out this year, and then in June, end of June, we have 250 people again in our events that sold out, and the September event again is sold out again. So you might be wondering why do we want to expand if we already have sold out events and we're doing really, really well? Well, the mission statement of Dr. Espen Enterprises is that we want to raise consciousness to critical mass. We don't feel that if we're staying just here in Australia, we will be able to achieve this. The $1.4 million is also what we've turned over gross last year, and we are already on track to doubling that to 3 million this year. So we're just asking for what we're already doing anyways. In the last 4 years, we have doubled our turnover every single year. So with that, I want to tell you a little bit why I'm so passionate about Dr. Espen Enterprises. If you were with me a very long time ago, I grew up in Switzerland on the mountains, little Heidi with the chocolates and the cheese and the cows. And it all sounds beautiful, but I grew up in a very violent household. So my father was very violent, beat my mom all the time, and us kids never knew when we come home if we actually will see our mom again. It was that bad. When my brother turned 20, he just couldn't live with all this pain and all this violence, so he killed himself, which was really difficult for me to deal with, and of course also for my mom. 10 years on for that, my dad also killed himself, so there was another big trauma in my life, which at the time I didn't really know how to deal with. So I just pushed it down, all these traumas with the masculine and safety. I traveled the world. A beautiful man, was together with him for 8 years. We moved to Cairns, just about to get married and have children. And as soon as we moved to Cairns, our relationship fell apart. And that's when I personally fully fell apart. I fell into a very deep depression that I just could not get out of. All I could feel was pain and hurt, and I just could not get myself out of this deep hole, and my spiral was just going down and down and down. For a year and a half, I was fighting that depression, trying everything to get out of it, and just could not do it until I finally decided to end my life as well. So I went up to my mom. I was her only living relative and said, "Mom, I can't do it. The pain is too much. I understand why my brother and my dad did what they did, and I'm out. I'm really sorry." I found my space where I was going to end my misery. It was all perfectly planned, and just a few days before that, a face pops up on my Facebook feed. Dr. Espen, quantum physics, neuroscience. I had no idea what he was talking about. Never studied any of these things. But a friend of mine went to his event and said this event was life-changing. So I thought, all right, I'll give it another shot. We'll go check it out. Me and my mom went to the event. I can't tell you till this day what happened in the 4 hours. It was a one-day free event. And I sat in there, I listened with an open mind and open heart. And during those 4 hours, all these light bulbs went on. And I literally can't tell you what happened, but I walked out of that room ready to take on the world. I was thinking, what the fuck have I been doing for a year and a half? From there, we went to the 3-day event. So that's the paid 3-day event where you unblock all your blockages and learn to heal from the inside out. And my throat opened. Throat is your truth center. So I started talking my truths and saying my truths and actually living a life aligned to me, which was I went straight up to Dr. Espen and said, "Espen, I want in. I want to be part of this mission. I'll do anything. What do you need?" At the time, he needed an events manager, so I signed up for the job, and I've never looked back since. So I've been Dr. Espen's events manager for the last 3 years, have seen the company grow, have seen all the changes. We've amended a lot of things from being a life event company to online events as well. This is our path to life mastery, and we'll be handing out some flyers for those of you that have never heard about our model. So the Quantum Experience is our one-day event. It used to be free, now it's $17. The $17 all go to charity, so that's Charity Water and Kina. Then you have the 3-day Quantum Advanced event, which is a 3-day seminar immersion for $2,000. From there, you can upgrade to the Quantum Accelerator, which is a 4 months coaching program for $6,500. And then you have the Quantum Elite, we call them the good elites, which is business coaching. So it's all about business and leaving a legacy. This one is $25,000, and then you got the Quantum Life Mastery on top, which is $50,000, and that's one-on-one mentorship with Dr. Espen. So this is our business model. Our average client spends about $6,500 with us over their life. That has been more so in the past. Since we've got the Quantum Elite and the Life Mastery products, it's been quite a bit higher than that. With that as well, I just lost what I wanted to say. Yeah, so with that, as an investor, obviously you would ask yourself, why would I invest in this? What's in it for me, right? It's always a question, what's in it for me? Well, first of all, I'd love for you to feel into the word legacy. What does it mean to you to leave a legacy? You'll be part of a mission that's going to change the world. And that I know. And the second one is we have doubled our turnover every single year the last 4 years, so just imagine where that can go from here. Now, I'd love to see in the room who has been to our 3-day Quantum Advanced event. Can I see a show of hands? Can I just get the microphone real quick? Can you say in 1 or 2 sentences how your experience was, what you loved the most? Just very, very quick.
It's rare to go to a personal development event that is in context for people who are making a lot of success in their life and people who are in a lot of pain not moving. And to have one event that can help both people is really rare, and that's one of the things that I absolutely loved about it, and I met the love of my life there, so man, I'll never forget it.
Can you just pass the mic behind you too?
I just think from the moment that you walk into the room, the energy just takes your breath away. It's just amazing. The people that are in the room is just blows your mind. It's just an absolutely amazing atmosphere. But the structure of the event and the content that's delivered in the 3 days, definitely worth investing in. So yeah, amazing.
Thank you.
For me, it was Claire showed me a Facebook page and it said Quantum Breathwork. So for me, I was in straight away. Went there and sat there, and I literally thought, I have no idea what any of this stuff is up on the board. But at the end of the day, at the end of the breathwork, we signed up for the Quantum X Advanced and went to the 3-day experience, and yeah, it was something different. I thought totally woo-woo. I come out of there the 3 days thinking it was amazing, and it totally changed our life.
And you guys have done everything since. You've literally followed the essential ladder, done the accelerator, done the elite, come to retreat. So yeah, thank you so much for that. With this as well, I just want to mention that all these events are online as well. So the 1-day event and the 3-day event is a hybrid. So we have an in-person room of about 250 people, but then we have Zoom as well, where you can dial in from all over the world. And the Quantum Accelerator coaching and the elite are on Zoom, so they're all online. So with that, I just want to show you a very quick snippet of what happens at the event, and then that's me.
Keeping the grace here. Exhale, not so serious, it's only Qigong. It's actually quite simple. You build little habits throughout your life, and this becomes the blueprint for energy mastery at some point.
Now, is it okay if I take it a little bit further? Is it okay? Because I really want you to step into wealth.
So we are going to have to heal this lower frequency, shame-based, I'm not good enough, bullshit emotion, and cause some abundance into our lives so we can go on with our mission and make this world a better place. How does that sound?
My biggest one was the related to money, and it was just a really nice reminder to just be constantly grateful for why I'm making money, but it was also a reminder of the times that I've been disrespectful towards money and spent it on things which don't align with my values. So just dropping back into that place of gratitude and being able to help my family, buy nice food and buy the simple things in life. So thank you.
Wow, bro. Yes.
Hey guys, I'm Chris. I'm here at Espen's 3-day quantum event and it has rocked my socks. If you're stuck in any way, shape or form, you have to be here. You have to get alignment and you need to do this. This is incredible. I cannot recommend enough and I will see you at the next one.
I love you.
I don't like stopping it there because that was a wedding proposal just then, so that was really magical as well. But I just want to end on the note that we know what we're doing. We run the most amazing events and we've proven it over and over again. We have a huge, huge fan base here in Australia and we're ready. We're ready to go global and we're just looking for that one person that's ready to come with us. Now, if we find an angel investor this weekend, what we would like to offer is that we're going to run a 3-day event. It's not going to be 3 days, it's going to be 2 days, a quantum advanced event for this room. So for all of you guys, so if one of you steps up and says yes, and I'm looking at Julio as well, where is he hiding? There. We will do that for the whole room, so you can actually come and experience the quantum advanced with us in a private, small little group setting. And with that, the door is open, the invitation is here. Come chat to us, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much.
The three judges, 2 minutes each, give the feedback as to what could be improved. No, you're going to get the feedback.
So I like that you came out with the number that you wanted invested at the start. I thought that was really clear and concise. And as I read down from the notes, I'll paste the entire experience because I got confused throughout it what I was doing, whether I was coming to an event, whether I was investing. And I sat in the judge chair as investing in the business because you came out strongly with that. What does extremely popular and successful mean? Like financially for me as an investor, I was like, yeah, extremely popular, extremely popular and successful. That's up to your interpretation for whoever. That's like for Simon, that's $1 billion. For me, it's 10 million. Like it's broad across the range of people. So I'd like clear numbers around that. And you started to go into it. I liked your story. It was 2 minutes 30, 2 to 3 minutes. I think is perfect for a story. I think it was powerful. I actually stopped taking notes and listened. So thank you for that. You pitched yourself as a product through that story and come through. And I thought that was valuable. It's like, okay, so the person who goes through this experience is sitting in front of me. And I like the legacy piece around that. When you said you became the manager, I would have liked more credibility because I kept you as a product for like a couple of minutes past. And I'm like, no, you're not a product. You're the events manager. So somehow putting in there that what you got out of that, you opened up the throat chakra. I was like, oh, that's cool. But I didn't actually go, this chick knows what she's doing. She's still a product. And I personally know that you're not. What is your legacy? You mentioned it. I still don't know what it is. The question for the crowd is not relevant. It's not going to happen in an investor pitch meeting. They're great testimonials, but maybe in a secondary meeting that'd be more valuable. The essential model, I think that was great how you went through it. I would have liked a number per person, and you talked about, and it's better, like it's more now. I just want to know what more is. So if I'm going to be investing in something, I want to know what more is. $6,500, and I went, oh, that's great, but it's more now. Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 50? Is it what is it? And I'd much prefer that video at the beginning and succinct with the best parts from it, like a couple of minutes, so I can drop into what it is that we're feeling into. And again, at the bottom, I wrote, what is your legacy? And I know it's to raise consciousness. I didn't get that from that speech. Thank you.
For my feedback, I'd just say at the beginning, when you said Dr. Espen Enterprises, what I just wanted to hear was just a 2-second summary of what you guys provide. Like what do you guys do? When you ask for 1.4 million in equity, I kind of want to know why you gave us exactly what it's going to be used for. I know it's going to be used for, but am I buying 10%? Am I buying 5%? And as a result of that, what have you valued your company as right now? So need a valuation and a percentage. When you describe the clients and how much they're paying for, it would be really nice to know how many clients you've cycled through this year, the lifetime of a client, like you've said how much they spend, but how long do they go for? And when you say a lifetime of a client or how much they spend, then that's kind of an end part. Like you are in an industry where that client should never go. So you just say we hold on to this client forever, and they bring us like 6 clients. Like it needs to have that. That will really hook me. And again, like we both wrote the same thing. The legacy you described, and you said the word mission. When you say the word mission, I want to know what the mission is. Like it'd be really nice to have the actual mission there, and even on the slide, this is our mission. And we both said start with the video because that like told us like that, then I understood what the whole thing is about. And I want to know what's next. Like where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Is this going to carry on? How are you going to scale this model? I really want to know.
Okay, Joseva, can you help the judges? Were they helpful? Was they good? 1 minute each judge to how helpful they were to Marcia.
Yeah, both of the judges were really helpful, and I don't think you guys realized something that I was able to say. They're a very smart couple, so what they did was they're having 12 minutes each, so she can prepare the lanes, and every single thing I'm 100% sure that you guys are seeing, he's gonna come with all the answers. So that was very smart move. As an observer, I could see this. Other business partners, they share 6 minutes each, but they're sharing 12 minutes each, and you already brought all the emotions to the board, all the purpose. I think you're going to be all the mission, vision, and values, and I really believe he's going to become with the numbers and everything. I don't know if you guys saw as well, she said 250 people are going to the next event, $2,000 each, so that's $500,000 that can be. And I'm very interested to know how this 1.4 million is going to be invested and the numbers. And yeah, completely agree with what you guys said, but yeah, it was a very smart move on their end too, because now we're going to be able to see more about the company and in an extra 12 minutes. That's what the word is for people that are going ahead, getting more time and be able to expose more to us. Because you have maybe, as I know here, the people that I spoke, $20 million ready to go in my mathematics here. And yeah, we see how we go. Thank you so much.